Let's now move to the fuel shortage in the country. And the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions is concerned over delays in submission of files to prosecute suspects in the fuel importation saga. This follows concern over failure by the state to take action against top energy sector bosses who were arrested last week over the fuel import saga. The alarm comes at a time when the ODPP is pushing for stronger mechanisms to tackle complex and cross-border crimes. Catherine Imuraget with more.
The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, through Secretary Service Alois Okemo, says it's yet to receive investigation files from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations following the arrest of top government and energy sector officials.
We are still waiting for the file, the docket that is being prepared by the investigators. So I cannot comment because we just have to wait for the docket to be submitted to us before we analyze it and apply all the guidelines in the office that help us in determining whatever decision we're going to make based on the law and the evidence that will be submitted to us.
Among those who were arrested, asked before being released, were Petroleum Principal Secretary Liban Mohammed, Kenya Pipeline Company Managing Director Joe Sang, Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority CEO Daniel Kiptoo, and Joseph Wafula Wepuhulu, the Deputy Director of Petroleum Economic Analysis. Mohammed was questioned overnight at DCI headquarters before being released on medical grounds, while Kiptoo and Sang remained in custody undergoing interrogation. Failure to take action against suspects has raised eyebrows among Kenyans. Speaking during the launch of mutual legal assistance guidelines aimed at strengthening Kenya's capacity to handle cross-border crime, Okemo said the framework will enhance investigations into complex crimes such as corruption, money laundering, terrorism, human trafficking, cybercrime, and wildlife trafficking by improving access to foreign evidence and boosting international cooperation.
Today, we have launched these guidelines, and I think going forward, we are going to sensitize all our prosecutors so that they are ready to make the necessary requests.
This is not the first time the ODPP has faulted investigative agencies over delays. On March 27th, Director of Public Prosecutions Renson Ingonga criticized police for failing to submit files related to the South Sea building collapse, nearly 3 months after the incident that claimed 2 lives. Meanwhile, activist Francis Awino has filed a petition at the High Court seeking the removal of Energy CS Opiyo Wandayi over alleged involvement in the irregular procurement and importation of 68,000 metric tons of substandard fuel valued at 4.8 billion shillings. Catherine Imuraget, KTN, Nairobi.
Well, the Weekend Prime takes a short break. I'll be back in a bit with more stories, including Face the Facts.